Good morning, students. In previous session, we are just take a introductory part of security of hash function and max. Now we are start in brute force attack. I repeat, in cryptography, a brute force attack is consist of attacker submitting many passwords and hope of eventually guessing correctly. A brute force attack is a cryptoanalytic attack used to attempt to decrypt any encrypted data. Such as attack might be used when it is not possible to take advantage of other weakness in an encryption system that would make the task easier. But students, when password guessing, this method is a very fast when used to check all short password. But for longer password, other methods such as a dictionary attack are used because a brute force search take too long. Here you heard a new attack is a dictionary attack. Confused? No, I explained. Dictionary attack is a form of brute force attack technique for defeating a cipher or authentication mechanism by trying to determine its decryption key or passphrase by trying thousands or millions of likely possibilities are used because brute force search lag takes too long. A longer password and passphrases and key have more possible value, making them exponential more difficult to crack than shorter ones. Brute force attack can be made less effective by obfuscating the data to be encoded, making it more difficult for an attacker to recognize when the code has been cracked, or by making the attacker do more work to test each guess. One of the measures of the strength of encryption system is how long it would theoretically take an attacker to mount a successful brute force attack against it. Brute force attack are an application of brute force search, the general problem solving technique of enumerating all candidates and check it once. It's a part of basic concept of brute force attacks. A work by calculating every possible combination that could make up a password and testing it to see if it is a correct password. As the password length increase, the amount of time on average to find the correct password increases exponentially. The limitations, the resource required for brute force attack grow exponentially with increase the key size. Although experts of historically restricted key length to 56-bit symmetric key as per Data Encryption Standard DES. These restrictions are no longer in place. So, modern symmetric algorithm typically use computationally stronger because it's use 128 to 256 bit key. This is a physical argument that 128-bit symmetric key is computationally secure against brute force attack. So called a Landau limit implies by law of physics set a lower limit on the energy required to perform a computation. A commercial successor of governmental ASCII solution have become available. It's known as a custom hardware attack. Two emerging technologies have proven their capability in brute force attack of certain ciphers. One is modern graphics processing units GPU technologies and other is field programmable gate array. GPU benefit from their wide availability and price performance benefits, and FPGA from the energy efficient per cryptographic operation. Both technology try to transport a benefit of parallel processing to brute force attack. In case of graphic processing unit, some hundred. In case of FPGA, some thousand processing unit make them much better suited to cracking password than conventional processors. Here the same thing in part of revision, the hash function. We are learning a brute force attack. In hash function there are three desirable properties: one way, weak collision resistance and strong collision resistance for hash code of length n and level of effect required. This is one way, weak collision and strong. Here we are also use this in credential recycling, unbreakable codes and counter measures and reverse brute force attack. There are few examples, it is not a part of syllabus, but for knowledge, the few softwares that performs brute force attack. If possible, note it down: Aircrack, Cain, CAIN, Abel, ABEL, Crack, Dave Grohl, Hashcat, John the Ripper, Lovecrack, Offcrack and Rambo Crack. These all software are used to perform a brute force attack, but this is unauthorized activity, so you need to react, you need to act like a ethical hacker, not a cracker. Okay. Now crypto analysis. Here we see as with encryption algorithm, cryptanalytic attack or hash function and MAC algorithm seek to exploit some property of the algorithm to perform some attack other than an executive search. The way to measure the resistance of hash or MAC algorithm to cryptanalysis is to compare its strength to the effort required for a brute force attack. That is, an ideal hash or MAC algorithm will require a cryptanalytic effort greater than or equal to the brute force attack. Here in crypto analysis, addition to mathematical analysis of cryptographic algorithm, crypto analysis include the study of side channel attacks that do not target weakness in the cryptographic algorithm. Is adapting to increase cryptographic complexity ranging from the pen and paper method of the past. The machine like the British bombs, Colossus computers, Bletchley Park, which is used in World War II, to the mathematically advanced computerized scheme of the present. Method for breaking modern crypto systems often involve solving carefully constructed problem in pure mathematics. नाउ एट लास्ट मैं अगर आपको साइड चैनल अटैक के बारे में मैंने मेंशन किया तो वो क्या है जो बता दूं। इन एडिशन टू मैथमेटिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ क्रिप्टोग्राफिक एल्गोरिदम, क्रिप्टो एनालिसिस इंक्लूड द स्टडी ऑफ साइड चैनल अटैक्स। साइड चैनल अटैक क्या है? इन एनी अटैक बेस्ड ऑन इंफॉर्मेशन गेन from the implementation of computer system rather than weakness in the implemented algorithm itself. Timing information, power consumption, electromechanical leaks, all are examples, and even sound can provide an extra source of information which can be exploited. So side channel attack में क्या है? It's require technical knowledge of internal operation of system such as differential power analysis, black box attacks. Now अभी नया आपने सुना साइड चैनल अटैक में ब्लैक बॉक्स टेस्टिंग भी है यहाँ पे। इट इज़ अ मेथड ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग। ब्लैक बॉक्स टेस्टिंग की डेफिनेशन अगर पूछी जाए तो आप लिख सकते हैं it is a method of software testing that examines the functionality of an application without peering into its internal structure or workings. This method of test can be applied virtually to every level of software testing units, integration, system, and acceptance. Now, in some time, even when transmission between a web browser and server are encrypted, for example HTTP or Wi-Fi encryption, according to researchers from Microsoft Research and Indian University, many powerful side channel attacks are based on statistical methods is pioneered by Paul. Dr. Paul is a research scientist. We are learning crypto analysis. It is the way to measure the resistance of hash or MAC algorithm to crypto analysis is to compare its strength to the effort required for brute force attack. Here in content, crypto analysis is a big topic, but in short, as a part of syllabus, we need to learn the amount of information available to the attacker. कौन सी information चाहिए? First, cipher text, known plain text, chosen plain text, adaptive chosen plain text, and related key attack. And what kind of computational resources required is a time, memory, and data. Then we need to also consider the usefulness of partial breaks, in which we are covered total break, global deduction, instance deduction, information deduction, and distinct algorithm, in which attacker can distinguish a cipher from of random permutations. Academic attacks are often against weak version of crypto system, such as a block cipher or hash function with some round removed. But not all attacks become exponentially more difficult to execute as a round are added to a crypto system. So it's possible for the full crypto system to be strong even though reduced round variants are weak. Partial break that come close to breaking the original crypto system mean that a full break will follow. The successful attack on DES, MD5 and SHA were all preceded by attack on weak version. So we are concluding the basics of crypto analysis. Then a hash function and message authentication code both are part of topic A hash function is take an input message and partition into a fixed length block is already learned in last session. If necessary, the final block is padded to b bits. The final block also include the value of total length of the input to the hash function. The inclusion of the length make the job of opponent more difficult. Message authentication code is much more variety in structure of MACs than in hash function. So it is difficult to generalize about cryptanalysis of MAC. Further, far less work has been done on developing such attacks. Here we are seeing a hash functions. In last we are seeing the application of hash function as well. It is, you must remember, the password storage, data integrity check, both are application of hash functions. Now message digest. Message digest is all about the methods of hash function, is extremely useful and appear in almost all information security applications. Like is a fingerprint or the summary of message. It is used to verify integrity of data to ensure that message has not been tampered. For example, LRC parity checking. Idea of message digest. Example, calculate the message digest of number 7391743. Before that, I repeat the definition of message digest. A hash function is a mathematical function, you already aware, that convert a numerical input value into another compressed numerical value. The input to the hash function, it is of arbitrary length, but output is always of fixed length. We get some value is returned by hash function are called as message digest. It's a multiply each digit in the number with the next digit, excluding if it is 0 and disregarding the first digit of the multiplication operation. It is the result of two-digit number. Calculate the MD for 7391743. Here we are applying the multiplication, discarding the first digit and discarding the last digit. Here we see the multiply 7 by 3, you get 21. Here in next step, discard the first digit 1, then multiply 1 by 9. You get the numerical value 9. Then multiply 9 by 7. You get numerical value 63. Then once again you need to discard a first digit is 3. Then multiply 3 by 4. You get 12. Then once again discard the first digit. You get value 2. Once again is multiply 2 by 3. Now you get a 6. This process, these steps, you get a message digest value is 6. Now this is important method and you get calculate the MD message digest for, here you see the numerical value 7391743. Now dear students, we are learn in this session the cryptanalysis, digital signatures, cryptographic, brute force attack and various applications, few technical parameters with examples. In next session, we are start MD5 or message digest 5. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.